for checking out the Certified Horse Show. This is something I haven't done in a while. Dragging junk home. What do you think? Dual tandem gooseneck, 30-foot, shop built. I've got a tail for it on another trailer. $1,000. $1,000. I got a set of tires and rims for it. Pretty sure they'll fit. I mean, the tires and rims are shot, but it's got 12K disc brakes, big frame, pretty tight spacing on the cross members, and it really tows nice. I made all kinds of contingencies trying to get the guy to say no and turn down my offer. He wanted 15. I said I'd give you $1,000, but only if it tows straight. Like, he followed me down the road. I can actually not believe how straight the thing tracks behind me. And because it's got no deck and no rub rail, it's actually pretty light. It's not even squatting the truck. So I'll go drag this piece of junk home and cross my fingers that I don't run into that trooper that I saw on the way here. So we got the junk home. I have not been doing much hoarding because my emotional system has been healing from my bad marriage, 15-year bad marriage and divorce, and I got a real bad custody situation right now. But I'm not medicating with anything stupid, and this is a very, very planned out investment. This has been sketched into me and my son's life plan little drawing book of what equipment I'm gonna endeavor to leave behind when I leave this world for my kids and then grandkids. Hopefully it's good enough equipment to last that long. You know, if you buy good serviceable stuff, if China doesn't mess up the world supply chain, you know, that is a factor. For instance, 235/85/16 used to be the most available tire at any junkyard. Now you can't find it at all. I did not see that coming. This has 12K disc brake Dexter oil bath axles. I think they're Dexters. Pretty confident. 5-inch tubes. Let's see if we can swing down in there. I believe you can, well, you can see the lines, I'm sure. I don't know if you can see the discs or not. But pretty hefty trailer. Homemade, you know, backyard, shop built. 16.5 rubber. I have 8-lug 16-inch dually wheels at Load Range E 235/85/16s. I don't know about the hub pilot and the borehole, but they're so expensive to buy. To buy 8 new 16.5s is so expensive. I'd be willing to bore out the other rims so that I could plop them on here. This towed home on 8 flat tires with one of them completely shredded. It towed home nice. Like, nicer than I expected. It's lighter than my tag trailer. I forgot what it was like to tow a gooseneck because I've been towing Pinto tags so much, and they really do wag your truck pretty hard. And what I'm thinking about for this thing is I've got a bunch of hydraulic power packs. I'm thinking hydraulic power pack. I want to add a spreader bar right here and a winch up here, or maybe a little further forward. And I'm thinking, since these jacks are so hard to crank, even with the trailer empty, I'm thinking about a hydraulic cylinder to push down probably a pair of hydraulic cylinders for a hydraulic landing gear, and also with a diverter valve, which I have several. I'm thinking about a hydraulic tail. So we come down here and take a look. I've always wanted a hydraulic tilt tail trailer. I'm thinking cut it off somewhere back here. The base of the cylinder has got to be pretty close to the back of the springs. Maybe even brace up, maybe even a triangulated brace that strengthens that slider box. These are slipper springs. So if that slipper box gets braced with some plates that also have the pins for the cylinder, but I would want it to come down, I don't know, maybe it would come forward and the box would be right here, because you got to have room for the spring to slip. I don't know. This would probably have to come off and get integrated a little differently. And I would say like a 6-foot tail, maybe an 8. I would really like that. That would make this into a, let's see, I'm 26 foot right to here. 26 foot right to there. And I would like a 30-foot, yeah, I would like a 30-foot trailer with the tail up level. And you know, you make a locking system so that the hydraulics don't have to hold the tail. I would like to be able to put a dozer on and put a skid steer on behind it and tow it with my 2-ton truck. My dozer is only like 15, 16,000, and my skid steer is only like 5,000, so it's not asking a lot. I guess you could call this a 24K trailer. The only thing I'm really displeased with is this frame splice. I don't know if someone lengthened it or shortened it, but there's an ugly frame splice right here. That, I mean, they used big enough plate, but they did a really poor job. Really poor job of doing it. And I think that's going to get torched off, and this will get really cleaned up much better. A proper plate, and then probably a tension strip with standoffs across the whole bottom. Because if it's going to want to break, it would have to elongate this bottom edge. So if I put a 3-inch or 4-inch by 1/2-inch strap, it would have to pull that apart, and it's just not going to happen. So yeah, ugly, but some kids with wire brushes and some paint, I think, would go a long way. I'm really happy with how it towed. For $1,000, I came out ahead. I had a set of these axles, 10K drum brake. They were completely frozen, like completely frozen. They were gonna need $500-600 worth of work, and I sold them for $700 or $800. Kept the tires and wheels. So I paid for this just for the axles, and the trailer came free. That's how I look at it. It'll be a while before I fool with the thing, but I'm very happy. Towed real nice. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. God bless you, and praise the Lord.